he died to Omni Knight solo like that. That was pretty rough. But Moo and Cancel carried that game through, and it also shows that Complexity is not fully out of it, mentally wise, right? Like they had a rough day, you know. They got stomped in that winners bracket. Then they had to go into game one. And got kind of wrecked.
Again,
Yeah. But they're back.
Exactly.
They're back on the straight course.
Maybe Chef Josh, you know, prepared him a little protein shake or some sort of meal to just simmer him down, you know. And now they're simmered. Now they get another first pick Marana. Worked out for him last game as support. Oh,
stolen!
Get handled.
Jack that one away. Kunkka shouted him in immediately. Complexity will respond with the Warlock.
Yep, so pretty standard from Complexity. Infamous, not standard, but I mean pretty obvious. It's probably, that's their support duo, I assume. I don't think Kataro plays a middle. Does he, Ben?
I don't know.
Oh.
He plays.
Then why are you here?
I know what he plays. Huskar and TA.
And Storm. And DP.
And apparently
he actually plays quite a bit, Ben.
Yeah. I'm just saying the ones he plays the most.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we're just not going to see a Huskar. We haven't seen it in any region.
It's time to bust it
Did
out,
he just die? What happened to him? What change made him bad?
Oracle getting nerfed.
Okay. How bad was Oracle nerfed? It wasn't super bad. I mean, it's rough, but...
It's rough.
Okay.
I'm not an Oracle player, so I don't actually know. I just know he got nerfed a lot.
Okay. That's why you don't see it from Stan King as well, either. The King.
I thought Snake King was the king.
Well, what about King Tekka or King RD?
I mean,
they don't have the hashtag.
Oh, yeah.
Which one of those kings is superior?
After today, it looks like King Tekka.
Right now, it's King Tekka.
Yeah, he is.
That is the real king right now.
He's really played good.
Sand King's out. Snake King's out.
Yep. King RD.
King RD is also out.
He was in it, but yeah, he's out.
He's out now.
The one true king.
The one true king.
K19.
King Tekka. All right, we're gonna have a Timber Saw and an Axe banned away by Infamous.
Sand King time?
Same times like, yeah, Sand King's...
Sand King time, baby.
I really think Sand King's super good here.
Give it a Stinger, give it a King Tekka.
Give it to King Tekka.
Give it to King Tekka.
They already have the Kunkka, unless Kotaro is crazy.
Come on, guys. It's in his name, Stinger.
Stinger. I don't get it. Oh, because Sand King is a chrysalid. Or whatever. Chrysalis. That's it.
No, you're right. Chrysalid is in it.
Is it? Ben, am I right?
Crixalis is his name.
Crixalis is his name.
What was the other one, right? Chrysalid.
Well,
that's a player from NA Dota, but
nah.
Faceless Void picked up. I'm fine with King Tekka playing that. We saw it in day one, or day 3, I should say. Day 1 of the playoffs was extremely good. He got super farmed.
Are you fine with Kotaro playing it mid if it's up against Marana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a way better matchup. I mean, you just get a poor man shield and a Quelling Blade and you destroy Marana.
He had pretty good chronos.
He did.
Like, they were well positioned, even though sometimes he only got 1 or 2 heroes.
Except his first chrono.
Oh, the zoning one at Middle Tower, yeah.
That one was rough.
I mean, he got the tower.
I don't actually think they would have killed the Kunkka anyways.
You don't think?
No.
I think he would have had to keep running towards the tower, and then they would have gotten him. I think that he made the best play he could.
They didn't have supports to really combo with.
Yeah.
5 stacks of Shadow Poison.
We still want a 10-second Chronosphere. Hold on, guys. All right, Complexity.
They're thinking.
Third pickup.
So that's 3.
Melons. Outdraft him.
Oh, that's the
Naga Siren.
I'm pretty sure that is Justin Naga. Could be Z-Freak. But I know Justin plays it.
Yeah,
so what I'm saying is I don't know who's playing it.
It's so good versus their lineup.
Yeah, it is. Always good versus Faceless Void.
And Kunkka.
And Kunkka, yeah. This is going to be... I don't know. We're saying it's a very good pick.
Benj has AM time?
Kotaro Storm time.
Kotaro Storm.
Didn't his Storm get destroyed by the Naga Siren last time? That was that game versus MP, I think.
Yep. Really
But
bad.
this is an MP.
This isn't MP, it's Complexity.
MP are Naga Siren specialists.
But to be fair,
Complexity do as well.
Complexity went to TI6, where was MP at?
That's true.
They were not formed.
That's, yeah, true. But where are their players at? A couple of them were actually at TI, yeah. A couple of them were there, indeed. Coaching.
You need to work on
it over MSS.
No, 2 of them were coaching, 1 was playing, MSS was watching anime.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You need
to work on yours, Ben.
At the same time, Grant, where was Justin? Where was Cancel?
That's true. They're both making names for themselves so they could play on this Complexity team.
No.
They're practicing.
The Swindle special.
The DK.
Dragon Knight.
They're going back to their
against the
TI6
Storm.
drafts. I like it.
Is Kataro gonna feed this game or own?
Maybe he'll have an in between. I don't
Does
think
he?
there is
I
an in
don't-
between.
he doesn't have in between.
Well, last
That
game
guy.
wasn't terrible for him. That was pretty in between.
He had some really. Actually,
You said he had good chronos. You can't go back.
he had
on
good
him now.
chronos, but he had bad deaths. But
Yeah,
once I think about his, it was
That's pretty
more
even.
well executed by complexity than them actually being bad deaths. Yeah, so last game was in between.
But I think on Storm, it's one or the other.
Yeah.
You're never like if you lose Bloodstone charges, you just lose. That's pretty much how Storm Spirit works.
We also have 2 cores here from Complexity that set up the Z-Freak Mirana. We saw the somewhat success of that with the cancel mid Kunkka, who was able to set up the Z-Freak arrows, who are going to have both Dragonite and Naga Siren, who could do that here. As an offlaner, gentlemen, what do you want to see here? It's not going to be a Beastmaster, a Timber Saw, or an Axe,
Nyx.
or a Bat
This
Rider.
is good. We've
Nyx is one of the last offlaners
pretty okay.
left.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking
it's
what
pretty
else?
good.
I mean,
There's
complexity.
Slardar.
Yeah, we've seen him play Furon, but you can't play it versus Storm and Faceless. So it's
They
pretty
could-
much just those two.
They can run Pugna and just push.
Pugna offlane.
Pugna any lane.
You're really
Ben-
reaching
Ben's
here,
gonna-
Ben. You're really. There's no way. If they pick Pugna, I don't know. I was gonna make a bet, but they're just not picking it, so there's no reason to waste words. I hope.
Isn't that most of your casting, though?
Yeah, words. Love words. I can spew words like the best of them. I mean, I'm near 2 of the best word spewers in the game.
I mean, this is up to you guys. You still have to pick an offlaner here.
That's true.
You're nailing
I
down
think
Nyx.
I like Slardar because I think they want to aggressively push, and Slardar does it better than Nyx.
They don't really have the heroes to synergize too well with what Slaughter gives you. They like blink into an arrow,
Yeah,
blink
something like
crush
that.
arrow. Dragonite puts out.
Oh, we forgot
Hey.
completely about that hero actually. All right,
Man, you guys
Sand
are
King.
terrible analysts.
Yeah, we really are.
Oh, we thought Infamous were going to take it instead of Void, and then we forgot
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, we
forgot.
forgot.
All right. So
That's a
what does
good pick.
Infamous do as a carry? They're matched up against a Sand King. Sand King. They have to make sure that they don't leave themselves open to an aggro tri-lane. Naga
No.
Sirens are good at that.
I think Anti-McGee.
You just really keep wanting to see that hero. You said it last game when it wouldn't have been good either.
Animage.
This game would be
versus
better. No, I don't think so.
Dragonite would.
They don't have
Pick
any
up a
physical
Shadow
damage,
Blades.
dude.
Yeah.
They have the
have-
Shadow Demon on their side. They have the Split Pusher with the Storm. They had the Defensive Disruption. It doesn't synergize well with the Faceless Void, though, is my only gripe about it.
That was what I was going to bring out. What about a core that does synergize with the Void?
What
We'll
have
put
we
your AM as
seen?
your first hero. What's your second
Morphling,
hero?
I guess, would be also
They
be
already
decent for
banned
them. Oh, okay.
What about a Terrorblade again? Terrorblade's bad.
Terribly, they pick
He's
a lot,
really bad,
but
yeah.
I don't really think
Versus
he's that great.
Warlock,
Warlock's
Mirana,
actually-
Naga, yeah, he's really bad. But they might pick it for comfort. Infamous is crazy. They
Lifestealer is banned. Slark is banned. Wow, they banned a lot of carries.
They knew Benja's
Luna?
been playing crazy.
Look at Luna. I think Luna would get massacred though by all this magic
Sand
damage.
King gets an early blink, she just loses the game.
Well, Grant, I mean, Ben's kind of narrowed down his list.
What-
He
what's
wants
your
an
list?
AM,
Anti-mage.
Anti-mage, huh?
and you were kind of like, you just
I could
wanna
see
an AM?
Terrorblade, but
Yeah,
I think
Terrorblade's
it's really bad.
more
but
likely, it seems.
I think they're gonna pick it, even though I don't think it's that good here.
Yeah, it's way better synergy with the Void though.
Yeah. I could see. Man, I don't want to see Luna. I do want to see Luna, but I think she will get crushed. These laning phases have been big. Infamous does win their laning phase. If they pick a Luna and win the laning phase, then I think they're gonna win the game. But that's a lot of ifs. You don't want to ever have too many ifs.
Da, 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 da.
They're really thinking. They could also just be doing this to swindle. You know what I mean? I mean, we've seen him. He gets a little mad when he gets a
Start
little.
the game.
Yeah.
Start the
The
game.
game.
Start the game.
Yeah,
He was so angry.
It's Luna. Oh, I'm the man.
Damn, Grant.
I mean, Ben, you honestly, that's why we're bouncing ideas off each other.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, when you started that sentence, I thought that
I
was
was gonna
gonna
go
be
ham on it?
blaming Ben.
I thought you were gonna
but-
bash me.
No, absolutely not. Anti-Mage would have been a great pick, but Luna, a better pick, especially with the introduction of Dragonlance. There it is. The Justin's gonna have to play better than he did in the first couple games for this to work. And well, I mean, he is. I think that is. They're either going to Boston or they're not, based, I feel like, on his play.
You are correct, I think.
Yeah, I think it is, because when you pick a Naga, even like if it's support Naga like Puppy plays, you need to play perfectly with that hero and just get a lot of farm. That's what Justin's going to have to do.
So you're saying Complexity have a 50-50 chance to go to the Boston Major? Is that what you're giving me right now?
Depending on how Justin plays, I could see 51-49.
Okay, so now's the time for your prediction post-draft. Where's the 50? You said 51-49.
At 51 on Infamous, just because I think if
All right.
if Kataro has a great game, they win.
All right, Grant sticking with Infamous all the way.
Ben?
I will go with Complexity because I don't think Qatar will have a good game.
All right. Both my analysts sticking by their gut predictions here, even after the drafts.
We still don't know whether or not Qatar is going to have a good game, though. That is the biggest question, even more so than Justin.
Yeah. Why?
Why? Kataro is...
He's crazy,
He is
man.
crazy, yeah.
I think him and King Tech are the two craziest players on the team. Stinger's a close third. Seems like Excel's like their only real, like, okay, guys, simmer down here. And he's your 5, which is good.
Team with the first barracks kill.
It's whoever you...
Who do you think is going to...
Yeah, I think in this game, I think it's whoever thinks going to win. Because whoever wins the laning phase, a DK can push your base or a Luna can push your base.
Yep. I went Complexity, yes, 0 to 500 Complexity.
0 to 500?
There's no crit heroes, dude. Luna does not pick up crit, Naga does not pick up crit.
Wait, let me think about it.
And Stinger usually does not get enough farm to pick up a crit on the Kunko. And then Storm might pick up a Bloodthorn, but I'm banking on him not having a great game.
Kind of messed up. You're rooting against Kataro.
I'm not
after
rooting
what you
against
did
him. I just
yesterday?
expect him to not destroy fools.
Yeah. Okay. He does have a cool hat, though.
There's a lot of stuns.
There is. I mean, that's why we were scared about the Luna going up against the Storm, too. They're just going to have a great laning phase. Super good laning phase.
And after seeing the Shadow Demon last game, too, I'm not confident in his ability to save the important heroes.
Okay.
And Storm seems like such a happy guy.
With his ukulele. It's a ukulele, right?
Probably.
Or is it a banjo? Actually, it looks like a
Okay, he
banjo.
got his ward dewarded. Tilt meters at like 10%.
Who did?
Kataro.
Video. Oh, dear.
Yeah, he did.
That's rough. And now with the roaming Rana, I mean, they really need that ward. Z-Freak is on point with his arrows.
And with the Sand King, because they don't want to run up against the tri-lane of the Luna, they had to do just a regular lane. In which case, the Sand King has defaulted into the jungle, which may mean he pops out of the jungle and goes for a potential gank on the Storm Spirit as well. Something else he has to keep in mind.
He went Stout Shield jungling instead of Iron Talon. And against Centaur, that Centaur camp, that's not very good.
Maybe he thought Infamous was going to be the ones doing the aggro tri-lane. And
Okay.
so he didn't get the 1v1.
Tilt meter might be up a little bit more if he gets the chicken. Z-Freak's poised in position. He does not have leap this time, however.
Oh, and it's running past. So
Oh,
he'll
no.
have one more chance.
Oh, he missed the big creep.
Did he?
Yep, he got the mini centaur.
That's like, oh, but he's...
no. If he had gotten the big creep, he would have leap.
He
Yep.
actually would have. That's huge. Oh, and look at the jukes.
Pulling it out. Go, little green.
No.
Go.
Oh, no. He's juking.
Tilt meter has decreased to 5%.
He's out. Oh, because they have the ward up there, so they see where the curry is going all times, and Z-Freak's like, well, that stinks.
Well, he could still go around behind and try and nail it in between a T2 and a T3.
That's wasting a lot of time. But he's a Mirana, he's just arrowing neutrals anyways. This is good for Katara that Z-Freak did hit that little creep. He had to commit a full another arrow so he's not sitting middle.
And with the rune being taken by the Dragonite, Storm Spirit is about to pick up his level 4.
Warlock
No
is
real
owning
contest.
too. The Faceless Void has a tough time versus the heal.
Yep.
Or the damage over time.
Yeah, the slow damage over time. Not easily time walkable off.
This is big because we said King Tega needs to get off to a hot start and it's a little bit slow. We haven't really seen him play like a true offlaner, even though they're dual laning.
Here comes that gank. Moo pops his head out of the jungle. They're holding on to stuns for now, but eventually they will get enough here. The creep still staying in the way of Z-Freak. Finally, we have Excel managed to get the disruption out, but it looks like there's just too many heroes here. And that'll be a first and second blood as the dive comes out and the Shadow Demon nailed by Z-Freak's arrow.
What's tilt meter at now?
It's up there. Shadow Demon tried to block the arrow, and it just didn't come out, and they just right-clicked him to death.
Uh-oh, Kataro.
That's why you don't expect, I mean, you expect a Storm to die versus two stunning supports, including a third from the middle lane.
His CS is still pretty high.
Yeah, of course.
Considering his
Kataro.
matchup against a Dragon Knight, who can give you issues with CSing.
Yep.
Good last hitting on the
Okay,
tower.
good. He's not tilted.
Yeah.
I was watching the CS thing.
If he missed a CS,
Under tower,
there
yeah,
goes
that's
that tilt
huge.
meter.
Yeah. They need a tilt meter. That'd be great.
Like they had the heart rate monitors at TI1. Those are sick. Oh, Swindle's doing a good job just getting
Z
it
Freak.
full.
Oh, this could raise it up again.
Oh, that would be a huge tilt if the courier's not upgraded
Oh my goodness.
and it gets sniped.
It's about to explode.
No.
No, he's holding on to it.
You supports better upgrade my chicken, or I am going to feed down mid.
He might just go for the arrow mid. He is.
Yeah, they really are.
He's just dead.
Siege Wagon's in the way, but he managed to leap over, gets the arrow. Courier will stay alive. Storm Spirit will not.
It's terrible. At least he's getting these deaths out of the way before he gets his bloodstone. Because he's still farming decent.
There's a finite number that's a Kataro.
Uh-oh. Bottom lane.
This game.
He needs a bash. It's only level 1. So I'll get it.
Alright, he pops the mango, gets some more illusions out, and King
Wow.
Tekka.
He might actually be done.
Yeah,
He's good.
He's
He's
gonna
good.
be okay.
A lot of damage.
Missed that. Poison.
So this is the dual roaming support. So you have a Shadow Demon Kunk on one side, and then you have 2 stuns on the other side. Long range stuns, especially with the arrow. And a bottle crowing DK. That's rough.
Storm
not
Spirit
really-
with a Windlace. You seen that?
Well, I have now. Katara doesn't want to get run at anymore.
He's going to default to the jungle until he has his level 6, even if the hard camp creeps have been picked apart by Z Freak.
Just some little guys.
Yeah. Why isn't we've got this double support roaming combination with complexity, moving around the map, etc., etc. Why isn't Infamous doing something similar with their Shadow Demon Kunk?
I think one of them should just sit mid.
Yeah, I think Kunkka's, I mean, he's getting free pulls top, so he just wants to keep getting experience. He's level almost 4, and Benji has his free farm. I think they're fine with that, even though Katara's dying a lot. Because they
He's
really
finally
do.
level 6.
Yeah, they do know. He'll get level 6, he'll stop dying, hopefully, a lot of the
Wow.
times.
He is.
Hopefully.
Yeah, Dragon Knight is still pretty effective with that
Yeah, the
long
long-range
duration stun. So
Yeah, especially with the ult up.
yeah, so we're still gonna have to be a bit careful here.
Luckily, they don't have the X. I remember last time we played Storm Spirit, that was the problem. X marks the spot, destroyed Katara's Storm. They don't really have anything like that this time.
They had the sleep
Sleep Arrow, yeah.
sleep arrow, yeah. That was rough.
It was. And this Naga pick with all the illusions is gonna help to nullify a lot of Luna's ult damage. Is it? Justin's having a free lane. Like we said, this is what they needed for complexity to win.
TSCS isn't as good as the Nagas, however.
Yeah. I think because that dual lane's down there.
Z Freak trying to line up for another arrow here on the Storm Spirit. They could get the stun here at any point in time. The stun goes out. Z Freak holding off on the arrow, though. The creeps are in the way. He tries to lead it up. Oh, that was actually close to being a beautiful play.
I thought it was. Oh my goodness.
It doesn't hit invulnerable units. Like, it doesn't
No.
just get blocked.
No.
No, that's the difference. In Dota 1, it was different because you couldn't actually make them invulnerable during it. But in Dota 2, it is. Coding differences. That would have been sick if that hit. No, he's
I
level
expected
7.
him to stop there.
Me too. I saw it and I was like, oh yeah. Well, Faceless Void died bottom.
And Moo may also die. Actually, very sick Burrow Strike is going to be able to get some distance here. And if anything, it's going to be Stinger who dies here. Cancel throws out the nuke, stuns up Stinger some more. Benj is actually going to fight this one out. Cancel is going to die for that kill on the Kunkka as the Eclipse, soloed up by our Dragon Knight, easily picks him apart.
Yeah, they'll take that, I think. Except the Void dying bottom.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how he died. I guess he just got Fatal Bonds and died, I assume.
Yeah.
Because there's not even a net.
Definitely should not happen.
Yeah, they're defaulting back to Benjaz. He's having a good game. He's gonna have to carry him through.
I'm surprised that Luna was there for that top room. They had so many heroes there. Very important,
Saved
though.
him, yeah.
Yeah. Salvaged.
The storm didn't even go. It was actually just Kunkka and Luna.
Melon's trying to get bottom maroon. Looks like Storm Spirit will not have enough HP to contest. He's getting a lot of magic resistance creeps. But
Yeah, but he cleared him.
yep, Z Freak Trying to look for an easy kill, perhaps. So can they make a gank with the TP up on the storm? Maybe on bottom. They may be looking to make use of the Chronosphere. That's up very soon. However, Justin is not...
And they saw Moo take the invisibility rune from top with the fresh placed ward.
Storm's walking bottom.
Probably because he, like, again, that invis rune.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to show up in mid and have Sand King be sitting behind the tower or something.
They're pushing top, pushing mid, pushing top. One of each. Moo's going from behind.
Yeah, they want to kill on benches. They need what?
Me too.
They need a TP in from somebody. The Dragon Knight isn't ready to go, but the Warlock is, and he's got his ultimate too. He's going to drop the bomb. Benja's going to be slowed down. The Epicenter trying to catch up here. Looks like they're going to try and body block him with Golem, but Benja's is just a little bit too fast. Burrow Strike still managed to catch up a bit more. See if they can right-click him down. Benja's dropping lower and lower. Tries to go for a TP out.
That seems really...
That's a loss of 75 gold.
And time spent when he could be farming when he comes back alive.
Stinger got away, though.
Surprisingly, wow.
75 gold.
It's 50 gold cap.
Excuse me.
That's why you're doing play-by-play.
This is true. We did a quick test of Dota knowledge before this game, and I came out the lesser, so that's why I'm on the main scene here.
I can't believe we wasted that. Well, they used Rock, though, so I think they're going to feel a little safer. The problem is, the Rock cooldown isn't that big this game because they have Sand King and Arrow. They're not, like, required to use Rock to stun anyone.
And Naga Siren, so they don't need to fight.
Yeah, exactly. So, Complexity's draft's looking to
Yeah.
come alive a lot better.
Upheaval with Naga Siren. Ooh.
You can set that up easy.
That is.
Is he going the max upheaval build again?
He did
is,
last
yep,
time.
And he is again. With Naga, it's even better.
Yeah, Luna can't do anything versus that. I think she's.
Till BKB, she has to get first item.
Is it Lance first or BKB first?
I think Lance into BKB. That's rough.
Lance Yasha BKB?
I don't know.
Go greedy? Lance Butterfly BKB?
That's pretty greedy. You love Butterfly. Maybe just Butterfly first.
Why not?
Brown Boots Butterfly. He already has treads, but... Why not? Did you actually just ask why not?
I talked to Ben about your whole 5,800 gold or whatever.
Yeah.
When you had the interview with him, and he's like, I did not have that much gold.
No, you did.
She's
You absolutely did.
I didn't
you're a
think that
liar.
You
I
did.
didn't think that I had that much.
You did, though.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm calling you a liar.
That's fine.
I believe you.
Yeah, I know. Stinger, coming top. He's level 6 now, so they have a little bit of burst with the boat. Uh-oh.
Maybe
Who
with the
has
boat
blade?
they can save Benches. Maybe not. Eclipse goes down. The creep tanks the arrow, and Benches is able to make the turnaround. The boat just nails Seafreak. He leapt right into that one, straight onto oncoming traffic. 6-3 now. Infamous. Big turnaround of the top lane. Bottom lane, however, King Tekka is just one step ahead of this Flying Dragon, who's got the double damage. Looks like they're going to try and push down this tier 2, but they are losing a lot of ground. Mid, for example. Whoop, jump back there. Kataro doesn't want to give up this mid tower, apparently. Or this bottom tower, but
Yeah.
he could have just had mid.
I think because the Void stick around, they maybe thought they could get a kill, but they couldn't.
Shadow Demon. They have the blink on the Sand King.
Arrow nails him.
He is dead.
Easy kill. That was very weird. Like, it's a Dragon Knight, you know, he's super tanky. There's a Naga Siren there. I don't
Push
think you,
middle. No.
in no scenario are you going to be able to get that kill.
He thought they might have chronoed and turned around with another TP.
Well, they
But
glyphed middle. They're gonna get topped. Actually, this is a lot better. They need to run immediately after.
La, 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 la. Justin, not quite in range.
They're pinging. They see him.
Oh, move maybe.
That's way too close to tower.
They don't want to fight this.
Oh,
Or
you're
do
gonna
they?
loop around, get Singer instead. He is. He gets the Burrow Strike out there. The arrow. Whoa! Clean whip there from Z-Freak.
Wave.
And Benj is just turning around, getting out some physical damage. Right-clicking away on the Moo. Looks like Moo is going to be donezo here. Actually, Chronosphere goes out. King Tekka managed to get Melons. They're going to be able to get the boat onto that one. 2 kills on Complexity as they completely overextend themselves trying to go for that dive up at the top lane. Cancel might just get caught too, trying to push in the mid lane during all that action, but the Storm Spirit leads the TP into mid, doesn't have the pull, but it looks like Cancel can do nothing but turn and fight, and they've got it too. Storm Spirit actually gets bursted down as Z-Free comes in with Starstorm, and they're going to be able to get Stinger as well. Cancel lives through all that damage, now has to turn up against Benches. The physical damage a bit lacking, but eventually they will bring Cancel down, but he made it well worth Complexity's while, getting 2 kills, one of them on the big core Storm Spirit.
That was a super good play by cancel again.
That fatal ball has lasted forever.
That did. Wow. So the game's gotten a little more even. That fight, losing Storm again though. Got to bring him back, and we've seen Naga 0-0-1 just farming.
With Song though, leaves her somewhat vulnerable for a minute and a half.
Not too much because Chrono's down, and they know there's no pull on Storm after that.
Yep, and she's very close to Relic, so probably not even scared at all.
They need this is the rough game because they're gonna need Stinger to get farm, which he is. He actually almost has an armlet on the Kunkka, so that's good for Infamous. Ben
Oh, he's going Yasha. Greed.
I think it is greedy, but I think it's fine. They need damage. Like we saw top, he just turned around. He didn't even need. All he had was the Dragon Lance, and he just handled him.
If he gets BKB, he just loses out to Naga in 30 minutes.
They're just gonna push bottom. Why not? No sleep.
Chronosphere not up at mid, so Complexity will take that tier 1 in exchange for the bottom lane push.
Let's see. Will they? I feel they could just defend this. They might go on middle.
They don't have Song of Sirens, so maybe they are part of the reason why they're staying away from that fight. They definitely got that illusion.
And they lost a tower for that. Interesting. They're committing to this tier 2 push by him casting Dragon.
They might get a Chrono off, but they're all positioned on the left side of the tower, which is very difficult for Boy to approach.
Just running in.
Melons better not get caught. Cancel will manage to stop Singer from being able to pull back, or he does actually get the pull back. Cancel takes the full brunt of that one. Vengeance managed to get off his ult just before Moo can hit the stun out. Vengeance will right click down Moo, but the golem is in his face. Vengeance might just go down, not quite lucky enough. Doesn't get that empowering fist, and Justin will die as well. King Tugget gets him in the back line. Melons falls, and Complexity drop 4, and don't get anything Z-Freak. Oh, Z-Freak.
You know how you talked about earlier in the game, where this is on Justin, whether or not he has a good game or not?
Yeah.
He got caught by the Chrono, and then like even if he had Song up, he wouldn't have been able to Chrono or Song.
Moo had a good fight. Just
Moo?
want to say. Yeah, he had a 4-man like epicenter.
But Naga cannot get caught in that. She's like the hero that if you don't go on her, you'll lose the fight.
Yeah.
But she got caught inside a very well placed Chrono.
Yeah, I do want to say Kataro dodged the rock stun with his ultimate. He got stunned immediately because he dodged that initial stun. It made him survive, which was sick.
And a very timely ultimate by Luna.
Yep.
It could have been potentially stopped.
And they just killed that rock immediately. Like the Luna had 20 HP and just man fought it. If she would have ran, she would have lost. So smart by her manning it. I can't believe they won that fight. Honestly, I'm super surprised.
It was just a godly Chrono.
It was. King Tekka.
King Tekka.
The Naga Siren has that relic. Getting closer and closer to the Radiance, but Infamous do seem to be closing in on taking all these towers. Melons mans up with the upheaval here, but he's going to be target up against Torrent. Nice hit there from Moo, actually stopping the Storm Spirit. He's actually going to force the Storm Spirit away. Cancels the one in trouble, though. He was on the front line. Song of the Siren will put a stop to that fight, though.
It's a tier 1.
Will manage to get the Dragon Knight out, but as Grant insinuates, tier 1 is quite gone, and Infamous are going to push for more.
I don't like to give it to Shadow Demon. I know it's a little thing, but should he just gave it to a core?
And that's level 1 Song. This is going to be really bad. They have like they're losing so many towers to the Luna.
And I actually lied. He's getting a Midas on Shadow Demon. I haven't seen him get it before. I think that's smart now.
Yeah. Jump forward. King Tekka. The target here is going to be stun locked in, unable to time walk out. That was silly.
That was indeed silly. he's just fighting. That guy's crazy.
Doesn't matter. He doesn't care about his life anymore.
Coming back.
That could have you guys. Quick trip back to the fountain.
Yep, that could have gone a lot worse for Complexity too at that tier 1.
Yeah.
Cancel's farm though. If Cancel wasn't farmed with that armlet, they would have lost a lot more.
That's good sleep to save them.
Yep. And Shadowblade on Dragon Knight, do you like that?
Yeah.
Shadowblade
picks on Storm. They need to kill Storm a lot and Luna a lot.
You like it more than Blink though?
Storm.
Just the attack speed, I guess.
And
Vision, bro.
Vision, yeah. Oh, 17-minute Bloodstone. He did not tilt to meter 0.
He was 0 and 3. He is untilted.
He is untilted. That's Sumail comeback. That's really good.
The Shadow Blade is really good versus the Luna because of nighttime. Like nighttime, you're not going to be able to jump her if she's farming the jungle with the Blink Dagger.
Okay, makes sense.
But they already have Moonlight, so it's a little bit of overlap. And speaking of Mirana, she almost has Scepter.
Let's see, freak.
Damn.
All the supports are actually having great games in this. Like the supports are all like getting farmed. Meanwhile, the cores are struggling. Well, actually, no one's really struggling on Infamous now that I think about it. Just Justin, he's gonna have his Radiance here.
Yep, he has it.
There we go. That was needed.
It has begun. That being said, Infamous do seem in a good position to still take control of the map here. They've got a Luna, they've got all the outer towers gone. They can take Roshan if Complexity commit to this top lane push, and they will.
They don't have lifesteal. Oh, they have Bloodline. Void.
Yeah.
JK.
This is one of the biggest things. The tier 2 top on Dire for the Roshan.
They're not even gonna get it.
A classic trade.
They're just getting back. They're scared of the smoke gank instead of a Roshan.
Not
That's
what they
huge.
should be scared of.
It's because they don't have sleep. If you have sleep, you can play a little bit more aggressive. But that's why they lost the fight in the mid lane. They didn't have sleep, and she got caught out. But now, I think it's very hard for him to tilt now, with 12 Bloodstone charges and
an Aegis.
an Aegis.
No treads though.
It's like a guarantee that he'll pick up a couple of extra Bloodstone charges in this next team fight. A big kill, though, would be the other rather mobile hero.
Do you like him going Yasha instead of Blink on Faceless Void while they have a Luna?
King Tekka, Epicenter, Burrow Strike, and an arrow to make things simple.
He was so close. The Shadow Demon,
Yeah.
just 2 seconds too far behind.
That's a 522 gold kill. for
Yasha
Sand King.
versus the Blink. It's going to be a longer game. I think they want another core that can deal with the illusions.
Makes sense.
But he's going to suffer for it for the next few minutes.
Do you think he continues to go the full-out Yasha Manta Diffusal? Or
Probably.
do you
I like
think he
Blink.
needs Blink
I like
still?
Blink. I think he needs Blink. I don't think he'll get it though, is the thing. And there's a Manta on Luna. Nice. There's the X free heal.
I'll take your
Infamous obviously have to do something big here with this
Aegis.
this Aegis that they have. They're facing up against a Naga Radiance. They just 5-man barrel down a lane.
It almost feels.
Oh, Stinger! Got him. Cancel, turns around, goes for the stun, make sure he doesn't get hit by the torrent, but let's face it, he's not making it out of this one alive. But he gets the Shadow Blade thanks to the fact that he fought a little bit more.
Yep.
Got the time to buy.
He did. Gives up a Bloodstone charge,
Go
but
you.
they're just gonna push bottom now. They have so much. They always give Banjo as a hero that can push. Like never just full on DPS like on heroes. Always can push, and it pays off because he's always split pushing top or bottom by himself and can always team fight.
They will get a trade-off here, tier 2 for tier 2.
Yep.
But Cancel's still down for another 20 seconds.
They're actually also farmed on Infamous. Look at Stinger's farm. We have the Midas level 11 on Shadow Demon. They're all gonna be farmed. They're just going for the late game at this point.
Yeah. Infamous going for the late game, but are still going to try and poke uphill at 21 minutes here.
Like it. Just make them commit back.
Yeah.
They can just get out if they want.
As soon as the Dragonite is up,
I don't know, dude.
They're crazy, man. Why are they staying?
are
Like I feel they
crazy.
shouldn't.
They could get slept into
Yeah.
an epicenter right now.
No, exactly. Why are they not leaving?
They
He's still not. He's just pushing. He's crazy.
they are crazy, dude. I could see
They're
this
legitimate
going
crazy.
Very poorly. Actually, faces boys out of the fight.
if this was NP,
Yeah, Naga would have already
Infamous-
been there.
Infamous would
Infamous
be
would have
destroyed.
already. Yeah. Infamous
They'd
would
be
have already.
slept, arrowed, epicenter.
Yeah,
Still sieging. Look at that tower.
and
Getting sieged hard.
Storm would lose 2 lives likely.
Oh, one more hit. 2 hits.
They're still staying. They have a Zebra ward behind them. Complexity does,
Ooh, and I like it.
eyeing out all of Infamous's moves.
Super smart X if they do go on her.
What's our Shadow Demon doing? Anybody
I don't know. I don't know.
Anybody got the info on that one?
They're going in now.
Jump in on the Stinger. They know it's a 4 versus 5. The pullback, they want to cancel. Benches.
Sleep.
Gets hit by an arrow. And that's going to be a completely wasted ultimate. Nice 2-man throw strike out from Moo. The combo straight up there with the ultimate being dropped by the Warlock. He managed to land a couple there. Sets up the arrow, or Dragonite stun. Now they'll be able to get Storm Spirit a second time around with a Burrow Strike arrow. And Infamous will lose 4. It didn't even require the sleep. It just required Shadow Demon losing his mind.
They're actually just crazy.
They are crazy.
I don't.
You could tell that was gonna go so poorly for them.
Like, their sieging was good, and then Shadow Demon's, like, Cap said he's just on their doorstep with 50 HP. I didn't even see how he got that low. And
I think he was
I-
pretending to be.
micros.
He was pretending to be an illusion.
Why?
I think
to
he
bait
was.
something out, and then they just called it his bluff.
I don't know.
I think more likely he was controlling his illusions and didn't realize he was also controlling
Maybe.
his hero.
That sounds more likely.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still farmed. That was terrible. That was terrible, but
Baiting
it's not the
himself
worst.
out as an illusion, Ben. What could you possibly force out? Like
Sinking stun, easy.
Sleep? They might have gone
Sand
sleep.
King stun?
Well, you
They might
always
have gotten sleep.
you always want to go on the Shadow Demon because
Yeah.
he
Uh-huh.
can't save himself.
Right.
But
Still doesn't
Yeah.
connect the storyline of him
no,
faking himself.
because then
as an
Faceless Boy
illusion.
can go in.
All right.
I just think I don't know. That's just Dota. That's just infamous Dota.
That sums them up.
They have a
quite
gem
well.
now on Faceless Void. Oh no,
This is
he just needs to get out.
he has Yules, so technically he could try and set up Yules Burrow Strike or Epicenter Burrow Strike, but I don't think he kills him by himself with 1500 HP on Storm.
That was a wasted Aegis too. He just died twice.
No.
They did a lot of damage to that bottom tower. The problem is they should have just gotten out after they did like half damage. But they
I
stuck
think
around.
they just wait for like 3 heroes to be there and then you just get out.
Yeah.
And then you farm their jungle and then you just bounce.
This is why their super aggro playstyle's gotten them this far though. They're not gonna quit it now, that's for sure.
Never back down, Grant.
Yep, exactly. That's why I picked him. Fighting mentality. And just farm BKB now, right? Or
Butterfly.
Butterfly. I mean, Butterfly's not terrible. That's pretty bad.
Butterfly,
It's pretty damn bad
Butterfly, BKB.
here. I think BKB Butterfly.
I think
Butterfly's so bad early. You just get caught out by one Sand King stun, you're dead.
don't get caught out. You send your illusions in.
Oh
that's
my
how they siege. You're not actually fighting with your hero.
That's true.
I mean, if they
Well,
had,
they are.
I would agree with you, Ben. Ben, I would agree with you if they hadn't gone for that push.
Yeah.
If they just backed out and said like, "Hey, we're playing the farm game. We're
Are
playing
they
late
pushing
games."
again?
They're gonna,
They're gonna find Melons. That's a huge pick.
Yeah, that is very big. No chaotic offering to worry about.
No
That being
upheaval.
said, they do have a top lane to worry about. Top lane's being pushed by 4 members of Complexity.
Oh man, they're going all in.
They certainly are.
DQ him.
Got him.
The sleep comes out. Both get a hit.
Yeah. Justin will still be here for a while. He'll TP away in safety.
Lucky I'm not an admin of this game.
You just want to be right.
I'm just.
Infamous one.
And they did it. That Void's just farming their jungle. Now he has to get away. He might be in trouble. He just used his Q already. Yules. He'll have it up again.
Dragon Knight's in range. He'll get the stun. Arrow is there. King Tekka.
That's their gem. What are you doing, man? He lost a gem the exact same way with Batrider.
Yep.
Literally the exact same way.
He got greedy.
The rule is don't give King Tekka gem anymore.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Yeah,
It's
that
like a
is.
death sentence.
It really is. He is something.
You give it to Storm.
Looks like Orchid's up on Storm now. I believe he bought it out.
So if Infamous decided, all right, we're gonna go late game against a Naga Siren, do you think they could win out? It's just a Naga
Yeah,
Siren.
stop dying.
If they stop
Lights,
doing that.
yeah.
Because now they have nothing against the Murano ult. They just gave that up.
Mhm.
They definitely can. Luna's like one of the best heroes. Obviously, Kunkka will eventually scale up, and Shadow Demon Poison's great.
And they have the
Including
Midas.
Disruption. Yeah, the Midas Disruption. They definitely can. It's just going to be all about these sleeps and rocks. Complexity has the bigger team fight ults, even with Chrono and Luna. Midas off cooldown.
Zip zap. All the way back. Ooh.
What? He actually might die because of that misplay.
He
He's going
really
to.
is. He's going to be stunned up. Arrow goes down. Benj is desperately trying to save this team fight. Throws out the ultimate. Cancel will be dying because of it. He managed to get the stun out of King Tekka. King Tekka jumps forward, managed to catch Melons here. Melons will also be dying. What a masterful bait by the Storm Spirit. Faking like he totally screwed everything up.
I think King Tekka should have kept chasing somebody there. He didn't have to turn on Melons. They would have got another person. Moo's just chilling. And what the Storm did, right? He got X'd and he got brought back, but he didn't think he did, so he went behind him eventually, but it was actually in front of him after the X.
Yeah, he meant
And he
to,
just died
He meant
because
to
of it.
zip back somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Happen at the same time as Zach's pullback.
Oh, and he is going Butterfly. He is.
Yeah. So if they
Or
plan on
Astral
going
Blade.
late game, right? Butterfly's a better option because you want the later
Yeah.
game BKB.
Yep. There it is. Man, Benjez is a farming god. They're going for the Roche. They can easily take this. They know Rock is currently not out.
Just screw BKB, dude.
Honestly,
I'm kidding, dude.
No, no.
No, you gotta get
Ben
BKB.
hates BKB with something.
No, you have to get BKB.
Okay, I'm thinking about this.
You have to
Maybe
get
don't.
BKB next.
Remember when people talk about BKB being a game-losing item if you get it too early? It's a very true statement. If you get it too early, you're gonna fall way too far behind a Naga. Look at his net worth compared to Naga. It's almost neck and neck versus a Radiance, BOT, Octarine, Naga. Almost Octarine.
He's just he really is good at finding farm, and he's always at team fights. Like he was just at that team fight. He's a really good player.
He was up there pushing their base too.
Yeah, love it. Why? I'm still going back to that fight bottom. Like, why are they in their base? There's some in a good way. I love watching them play.
I mean, it's like they had this dual plan in their mind. They're like, we're gonna go late game, but we're also gonna push uphill right now.
They'll
like,
never know. We're versus upheaval Sand King. They'll never know.
We're gonna go butterfly on Luna, but let's fight right now. You know.
They're aggressive, crazy.
Their brain says one thing, their heart says another.
Isn't that a song by like Aerosmith?
I'll take your tribute.
Dream on, Grant.
Indeed. I don't know what's going on. I needed an apple juice. There's the Octarine now. So, I mean, Naga's pretty much hit. Once Manta comes out, peak split pushing. That's it. 6 Bloodstone charges. For Katara, that's not bad. Like, with how suicidal he is, that's not bad. It's like, for
That's
Katara.
above average.
Yeah. He has Orchid now, so... I don't
Didn't
think
you say you thought he was gonna have a good game?
he had... No, I said... Remember, you said there's no in-between. He's having a very in-between game. It's not bad or good.
He's 1, 5, and 7.
He's had
Grant.
bad and good moments.
Yeah, but he has his Orchid now. He'll never find a pick-off unless it's on split pushing Potom, because they do not play alone at all.
This is in between.
Are they just pushing base again? They have Aegis.
They don't have BKB on Luna.
They don't have a Great Wave. They don't have BKBs.
It might have stopped cooldown. You better use it.
Cha-ching! He
blocked the
spawn.
That is so...
Where my money at?
They're just going to siege. Oh, they're sieging bottom.
Clever
Oh,
buggers.
they're going to get it.
They're gonna get it too.
Nice.
Tears
Shadow
down.
Demon's rich.
Now
He
the
got it.
Luna's glaive spam has begun.
Oh, they're just going in.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, why are they not scared of the sleep initiation? Oh my goodness.
They realize if that sleep it's one sleep's wrong and they lose a fight, don't they just lose the game against his Luna?
How do you?
Yeah,
It's very
But
easy
how do you
to
mess up
pull
the
off.
sleep?
Yeah.
We top lane.
You sleep, you channel Epi.
You channel Epi, you got Chaotic Offering immediately after the
Yeah.
sleep.
I'm surprised you guys aren't playing, apparently.
You have an arrow.
I mean, we tried, Grant, but we didn't make it, did we?
A good effort, though.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. I really... They're committing a big ultimate. They have Octarine now, you're right. I don't know why they're scared. Devil's advocate.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to find reasoning. I want to know why.
If they actually lose a fight with Naga using sleep somehow, the Luna literally takes their entire base. That's why.
They have buyback right now.
But he doesn't have sleep.
You can still spam illusions. She doesn't have lifesteal. She doesn't have. She also doesn't have Aegis. She's not gonna be able to withstand 2 rounds of Naga if for some reason the first one goes poorly. And they also have mass stuns.
They're just going in again, just so you know.
Okay, they should sleep initiate. He is right there. They are ready.
They're playing safe.
They are so safe.
Look at Kataro. He's pushing in mid, smart. The glaives. Oh,
The glaives have begun. Man, dealing with Luna pushes after your tier 3 is gone is so obnoxious.
Oh, he's just going in. What? He doesn't even have Aegis.
All right, he's even Grant is questioning Infamous right now.
Butterfly away.
They're staying.
I mean, at the same time, Complexity is refusing to initiate.
Moo just tried to... he just took Orchids off, I assume.
They're still going, dude. He X'd them. They are ready. They want to end the game right now. They're counting on Justin blowing the sleep combo, or his teammates maybe casting their spells prematurely, or accidentally canceling Epi. I think this should easily go Complexity's way if they initiate correctly.
Oh, they're going in, but the Chronosphere is here. Now the boat Torrent combination with Benj is out, but he's not quite in range with that ult. The Song of Siren will stop Benj from being able to get in range, but he will manage to get a lot of damage onto these barracks. That's definitely going to be gone. Complexity still have the chance to fight this one out. They're going to be able to get the Storm Spirit for one. Stinger's going to be up next. Storm Spirit back up in a second here as the Aegis completes. He now has Burrow Strike straight into an epicenter, but there's no follow-up stuns. He's bouncing around, jumps away, he's out. Kataro's away. Benjes is not, though. The Glaze bouncing on a Z-Freak. He will manage to at least get that Dragonite. Can't quite get the melee racks, though. That'll stay alive. Infamous will lose 3 there. 4, actually. And that is a over 2,500 gold swing and about a 3,000 experience bump up to Complexity.
And that's healable damage on the melee racks. It actually is a big difference.
Yeah.
If it survives. And he's going.
Z-Freak, he knows he's out of mana. He goes for the arrow. Not quite there.
They're crazy. We can't say enough because they actually are just playing completely carefree. Bonkers. They're
Totally.
going nuts and bananas. Well, the best part of that, though, if they do take that bottom racks, the Luna Glaze have already killed like all the huts around it. Those creeps just get a free pass to the tier 4. It's a little thing, but
It's a
look
little thing.
at the Luna is still.
You have this
network.
weird obsession with irreparable damage.
Well,
By the way, do you know this?
See, if they took the melee racks there,
Uh-huh.
the ranged racks would not heal, but they did it the
know.
wrong way. Okay, it's a big difference.
I know, but you're being like, now the huts aren't there, and the creeps are gonna go for it, and they're gonna get damage on the tier 4.
Is Ben agree with me here? Is that's pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
I hate
saying,
you guys.
you seem to be weirdly obsessed with it.
Unhealable, it's big. It's a min-max kind of thing.
I've
These
watched your
stats
stream
keep- yeah.
before, Grant. You're like, 20 damage on the tier 3, irreparable.
It is.
Unhealable.
Unhealable, yes. I don't know what
Unhealable
irreparable means. I'm gonna go with unhealable.
Unhealable.
Lincoln's on Storm, that's gonna be a big one. That's gonna stop the initial Sand King stun out of Aegis if they go for it again.
They finally have the BKB on Luna, so I don't
That's
think
not
it's
good here though. Well, no, it's good. I mean, if they sleep and she just gets netted while she's BKB'd, that's like with how they've been playing. That's super game losing.
She's already
actually.
at towers though. She just stands there and right clicks. There's always going to be stuff on her.
Yeah.
There's always going to be melee heroes. It doesn't matter if she's standing still or not.
Well, I mean, but they'll be 5-on-1 under the sleep. If they get the sleep off on everyone and she's
Oh,
BKB'd,
She always
which
pops
is
it
happening.
after. She always pops it after to
Okay.
sleep.
Well, she should.
She should.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what he just die.
Are they going to initiate on a Luna? They will lead with Burrow Strike here. Stinger's going to try and respond. Already gets the boat out. Benjes will immediately pop his BKB. And they'll kill the Chaotic Offering Golem that Melons has just offered up.
They might go
Benjes
back
get
in.
the 150, jump in. Moo is going to be caught here, but there is the Song of Siren, offering a moment of respite here.
Time
for
dilation
Complexity,
on
but
it.
they're still going to go on the Storm Spirit. They manage to land the arrow onto him. Torrent's coming in, but a Complexity. Oh, they get caught by the Chronosphere. Moo, he can't do anything about this one. He throws out the epicenter, but it does a minimal amount of damage. And Complexity now on the run, all low HP. Infamous just trying to collect whatever they can. Clean up on aisle 2. They're going to be able to get anything here. No disruption. A blink out. It's going to be the Mirana and Dragonite who go down in exchange for the Storm Spirit. Big ults used on both sides, though.
Yep.
Godly Chrono.
Yeah, it was. If that would have saved, I actually think the Storm dying saved them because it fully healed the entire team through that epicenter with the Bloodstone.
I think Moo also he might have gotten clipped by Glaive or something.
Yeah, because
He
he
felt
got
like he was really far. He
he
was
was.
kind of running in
Yeah.
with the epicenter. So
There's the refusal, so Naga, a lot better team fighter now.
They're still overlapping a lot of their spells on the Radiant side.
Yep. They have all the stuns, so they don't have to. Whoa, whoa,
another
whoa!
Song of Siren being used, trying to catch Benjes, and they've got him.
This is
Now-
BKB?
whoa, wait.
No, well,
They
it should
can't
be
do
now.
anything here. There's no Mirana, there's no Dragonite.
It's Octarine, though. They don't
Justin,
care.
Justin gets a little ahead of himself.
Look at how broken that is. Sleeps up in 30 seconds. That's fundamentally broken.
That is probably the biggest complaint about Naga Siren is his ultimate is too powerful.
Yep, especially combined with Octarine.
Do you think it should be shorter duration?
Well, it's
You don't have as
it's
much
one of those
time.
spells. It's hard
Maybe
to fix.
smaller radius.
That could be good.
Okay.
This would be way more impactful. I don't know if it's the right change though. Yeah, I
Uh-oh.
think she's slightly strong as is.
Storm Spirit on a big old 4 Bloodstone charges. Is this about the average, Grant?
It's about.
It's
I think
yeah,
it actually did like save him last with the fight. And if he gets a Lincoln's, like that Sand King stun or Yule's setup on him is just completely gone.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a lot freer of a time.
They can always get Dragonlance again to pop it.
They can.
Or
I
Hurricane
mean,
Blink,
this
rather.
game's a lot closer than last game. You don't want to like. Who'd you get it on?
Burrow Strike
The
and the
DK.
Storm Spirit going to be nailed here by the arrow. They have the Star Storm damage coming out, but it's not quite enough. You will be able to get back to the fountain safely and still work towards that Lincoln's. Meanwhile, unhealable damage.
It's going. I like how neither team's scared to push the other team's base. When like maybe both teams should be scared, they're both just like fighting outside of each other's bases. There's no clear favorite.
Radiant Side is not actually attacking the towers though. They have less cojones.
Yeah,
They're just beating on it with illusions. That's no risk.
no risk.
Infamous whacked it with a Shadow Demon.
Yep, they're crazy. Very close to Lincoln's. He has it in 400. That's a huge item.
So what does Luna go now?
I think Satanic. Or he could finish off the Hurricane Pike. Right?
Yeah. Maybe MKB?
You think?
Do you want Hurricane Pike?
No.
I mean, you're
Satanic?
going to replace your Dragonlance here
I
pretty
assume,
soon.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, I
I
guess
think
Satanic.
MKB. I think you're right. I think Satanic first, though. With the BKB, yep, there it is. We didn't even have to... We could have just looked at the chicken.
Sometimes it's better to think for yourself.
Or are they going to get the Roche free? It's going to be close. They're coming in.
Naga
Be all up to
Siren!
Justin, see if he can get in range.
He has to BKB. I think the Luna has to preemptively do it.
Dude, Luna's... Naga's way too
he's
far.
trying to scout with the illusions instead of just man mode in.
Cheese? Cheese?
Jeez.
They're not... Oh, he picked them both up.
All right.
Katara's ready to go. He's got
Try to
both.
seize it.
That could have got denied by the Naga easily.
Yeah.
Top lane, unhealable damage. That is a lot on the range Drax.
Unhealable.
Unhealable.
So are you like the biggest fan of Tree?
Yeah, I'm a big component of him. He's good. And the
Game
old
changer.
and the old Omni Knight with
Healing GA.
yeah, but not anymore. They changed that.
What about Frost Armor on Lich?
Would you just get the Ags on Omni Knight and just pop it every single time it's off cooldown?
Octarine Ags, yeah. I think I saw it in a game actually.
Octarine Axe Refresher?
Unhealable no more.
It's insane.
What about, are you a fan of the
Frost.
infinitely scaling heroes?
Like
too?
what? Oh, like
Pudge,
Pudge and Silencer? No, that was a Dota 1 thing. I think everyone was a fan of those. Like, if it goes super late game, I am a Syllabear with 12 items. And your bear just dies in one hit.
Yep.
No. What about the Frost Armor? I hate Frost Armor. I hate Lich as a hero.
But he does makes them do less irreparable damage.
Yeah, and he also makes the game a lot less fun. Storm Lincoln. We haven't seen Infamous. Oh, and there, see, there it is. Lincoln's already pays off. They had the arrow ready to go. He's actually going on.
Thinking about that, going on to move.
He has Yules,
Justin
though.
is here with the song.
He has ages.
Oh, they're still gonna catch move here. The arrow will manage to land on the Storm Spirit. Meanwhile, nice play by Moo, defending himself with the Yule Scepter against the pullback there of the X. He's getting away. What's going on here? So,
he's just here.
you crazy.
He's trying to get irreparable damage.
It can. It's a melee.
He can go on a T3 in mid.
Ben, I just feel you're kind of insulting me and my intelligence. He's just gonna push middle. Shadow Demon's farmed. That's the Midas. Shadow Demon's more farmed than Dragon Knight almost. Net worth doesn't show, but he is. They're just gonna push in mid. They have the Cheese and Aegis. Heart now on Naga. Oh my god, was that the net worth chart?
That was the experience.
Oh, that's huge.
14,000, only a 7,500 gold lead for Infamous, which it could all turn with one fight here.
This is the problem with no stuns on Infamous, though. Like, they don't have... The Mirana can just keep blinking and leaping out.
Yeah.
But that is a glyph.
These Naga Siren illusions are bringing Infamous very low. Is Justin going to try and initiate here? He's got the Naga Siren ready to go. It's actually Cancel who gets the initiation first. Storm Spirit, he's almost lost the Aegis already. Vengeance pops the ultimate, pops the BKB as well to get rid of the upheaval, but he's just not getting any damage out. Finally, the Chronosphere is laid down. It's on Justin, and Vengeance is in range to try and right-click him, but he's just not doing enough. Justin is good for now, and the rest of the Complexity team is swarming in. They're going to be able to take Vengeance out. Justin is still at half HP, so Faithless Void pops the BKB, teeps away until an ensnare catches him, stops that in his tracks. He tries to time walk away, but he'll just be slowly but surely caught out, and maybe even Storm Spirit's still going to lose that Aegis. Arrow lands,
Okay, the dodge
Z-Freak,
there.
nicely played, and Infamous, it
Tanking's
all
coming.
goes back in favor now.
That was a terrible fight. Why would they go on the Naga with the Chrono?
Unknown,
To prevent.
especially with the heart that he picked up.
Yeah, he's complete. And now
Whoa,
he's just
whoa, Storm Spirit, hello. Out of mana.
dead.
Luna buys back, but it's too late for your friend. Kataro's dead.
God's name? They just lost the game.
They may have, yeah.
They started the fight at like 30% HP.
Yeah, I think they were screwed. They committed like way too far right there. That was super weird, but Complexity's about to do it.
I thought they were just gonna siege with the illusions.
Well, they have shown in the past they are not going to do that, so they still can defend. They definitely have one more life in them, but that's it.
Complexity, see if they can get a second lane of racks with this. 10 seconds left on the Void, 30 on the Storm Sphere. It seems like for sure this second lane of racks is going to be going down. Bottom is safe for now, thanks to a tier 2 still being up. But Infamous, very far behind. Justin's going to take the safe route here, right as King Tekka tries to come in, blink forwards. They get caught by the Song of Siren. TP's out. Complexity will get a free escape here. And some big items going their way now. Z-Freak will get an Ethereal Blade.
Blink on cancel now. I still like it even though it's late. And King Tekka's farm fell super far off. Like, he was almost leading the way at a certain point. Now he just got a BKB after his items he had 20 minutes ago.
Let's not forget about that tilt meter.
Yep.
Kataro's got to be
he doesn't
way
have
up
anything.
there.
Yeah, he is super under. It's just Benjaz now.
How's two Bloodstone charges on the meter?
Not good. Yeah, Benjaz.
I mean, you're at least, you got to be at least a 9, right?
He might be. He's probably used to it though.
So you're saying he's always tilted?
No,
He's
I'm
always
saying
a
he's
9 out of
always
10,
he's
or-
always used to playing aggressive. So what
Or-
comes around goes around, kind of thing, you know?
So you're saying he has a very high tolerance
Yes.
for tilt because he's in these bad
Oh,
situations.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So other people would be at a 9. He's
Yes.
nearly at a 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel bad. Benjaz has played so good throughout this entire tournament. Always farmed, always at team fights. Even now, the problem is, where does he go from here? Like, he's farmed, he's like, now he needs his team to do something. But it's going to be way too hard to not Naga's a full peak. Even the level 2 defusal.
Yeah.
No refresher, pocket
upgraded.
refresher, no BOT2s, no Moonshard.
The Moonshard's at. I mean, you'll get it eventually, just terrible. I'd actually like to see a book 3 more. The pocket book 3.
Benja's trying to hold this tier 2
Arrow?
against the wave of illusions that are coming out from Complexity that they just don't seem to stop.
Justin's just going to do it with the 0.
Comes forward, pops the Manta, lets the illusions do his dirty work for him.
He doesn't have a blink, so he can't get a good chrono. Not that
That's the
it
big thing,
would
yeah.
matter much versus the Radiance Naga, but it would still allow him to approach them a little bit better. He's like trying to sweep around from the side right now, but he's unsure of whether or not they have wards, and he knows that one bad jump will cost him the game.
And they're just running after the smoke. They got the tier 2. They no longer have to push bottom if they don't want. They can go through middle or top.
Yeah, top's already pushed in.
Which means this smoke from Stinger, King Tekka just got to be a bit too late. Moonlight Shadow and Reinsurgence here from Complexity, pushing forward through the bottom lane. They're going to try and slip through, perhaps mid, spam out these illusions into the tier 3. Infamous left with a high ground defense now.
He's getting MKB, but it's not coming out that quickly.
Yeah.
And they're going to lose this tier 3 slowly but surely against these illusions. No commitment really needed from Complexity. Without that Blink Dagger on King Tekka, they really can't get the initiation to catch Complexity when they're sitting so far back.
I don't even know if they can kill the Naga if they get her in a chrono.
They can't. I mean, they tried last time and it just went, she's way too farmed. Even with MKB, they can't.
With Eclipse, maybe?
I mean, assuming you're against a loot, if they somehow get her solo, then maybe.
Yeah. I never said it was easy.
Yeah, I just think Void's too under farm now. Like, even with going damage items and no blink, he's way too under
Yeah,
farm.
he had Vlad's and Yasha at like 20?
He had Vlad's Manta at 25. And now he just has the BKB. It's rough. I think Complexity has played their lineup super well, too. They just bought time for Justin, and he farmed up. He did what he had to do, and Moo played a really good game.
Here comes that Desperation Smoke, but they're getting damage on the ranged racks. And Complexity are already very well set up to defend against some sort of smoke.
I think Cancel played really well this game.
Yeah.
On the DK.
They did. I think they all did.
Moo's gonna pop the smoke here. King Tekka immediately backs away from the staircase.
Whoa.
Throw down a Torrent. He actually time walks forward, just hoping he's going to catch something. They already got the scan out, but here's King Tekka already initiated on. Burrow Strike pops BKB, jumps forward. Does manage to get the Chronosphere, but it's only on cancel, and actually Storm Spirit's inside of it too.
Nice F-Blade by Z-Freak on the DK.
Epicenter goes out, release that song, and they're going to be able to easily get King Tekka as well as Stinger. They're down. Kataro's in the middle of everyone, but all of the Complexity are looking quite healthy. Maybe Moo's going to be the first one to go down. Kataro gets him, but Justin is just handling everyone else on Infamous. Bench is trying to fight this one out. Will manage to get canceled, at least turns now to fight up against Justin, who's just going straight for the Storm Spirit, completely out of mana, and will go down. Benches is turned on to Z-Freak instead. Justin still in the front of everyone here, and is daring anybody from Infamous to fight him. Stinger is going to go down for the illusions that chase, and Justin now left with the decision, man fight against Benches or not, turns around and just ensnares Benches and runs himself away. Meanwhile, Kataro, not sure what he's up to as he jumps into the mid lane, is going to be able to catch Moo here, pulls him back a little bit, but they don't have the counter vision. Now Benches, he goes down as Z-Freak comes in with a big magic damage out from the Ethereal Blade. He's down for 90 seconds, and Kataro, last man alive, no buyback on anybody, and he commits suicide, giving Complexity the win here in this game number 3.
Congratulations to Complexity for being the second American team to go through to the qualifiers.
That was a Z-Freak that last fight.
Z-Freak
played on the DK to save him the Chrono, and then it
Great song.
Kataro bought back and just zipped all the way to him, and he just leaped away and dodged him, and then got a kill on Benjez. Complexity just
Good job, Ben.
I had faith in Complexity.
good job, Complexity.